Happy Women's History Month. I hope everyone's been enjoying it. I'm Braxton, aka the Tiny Giant.
And I'm Evan, aka Mr. HBCU Anime, and welcome to Blxxk Anime News. You know, it's nice to be talking about the news, and there's a lot on the plate today, so let's jump right into it.
The time every anime watcher has been waiting for is finally happening. Sony has officially decided to make Crunchyroll their main anime streaming platform. All of Funimation, Wakanim, and VRV's libraries will be folded into Crunchyroll.
Starting with spring 2022, all new anime from those platforms will be exclusively streamed on Crunchyroll. Subscriptions from those other services will not be transferable to Crunchyroll. However, subscribers are going to be eligible for a 60-day Crunchyroll premium, and I mean, that's something, right? Like, it's something, you know? This month, Crunchyroll also announced that they will no longer support free ad-supported viewing, starting with its spring 2022 season lineup. A few of the new titles will offer free ad-supported viewing for the first 3 episodes, but that will be available for a limited time only.
That means if you still plan on using Crunchyroll as your main anime watching platform, then you're gonna have to get a subscription, which sucks.
That sucks.
Universal Studios Hollywood announced that they will be opening a Super Nintendo World area in 2023. Universal Studios Japan opened their Super Nintendo World area in March 2021 with 2 rides named Super Mario Kart Ride and Yoshi's Adventures.
Visitors to the attraction were also given magnetic power-up bands that allow them to interact with the attractions, such as real-life blocks. It keeps tracks of the scores on park-wide ranking board and also other fun uses.
I would definitely go to this amusement park. I'm obsessed with the Nintendo. Well, not really, but Mario specifically. I would have a great time.
Sounds lit, honestly.
Facts. Netflix is testing a new payment model for users who wish to share accounts between separate households. Their proposed idea is to make users pay an extra amount of money for each screen they use outside of their household. Why would they? If it's not broken, don't fix it. Everything is fine.
You know, and there was a tweet, like, they dug up Netflix receipts about sharing passwords, and, like, Netflix is basically going back on their word, so. Netflix stated that it hopes to enable members who share outside of their household to do so easily and securely, while also paying a bit more. So far, this idea isn't really going over well with many users on Twitter and other social media sites, as why would it, you know?
I agree. Just, come on, man. Netflix has been getting a lot of flack lately, especially since they just raised prices for their monthly plans. Do you guys think this was a smart move by Netflix, or is this your sign to jump off the Netflix ship? Let us know in the comments.
Getting into this month's anime news, MAPPA has established a new studio specializing in CGI and 3D CG. The new studio is currently recruiting new staff. I guess we'll start seeing more CGI anime from MAPPA in the future once the studio is fully established.
Full Metal Alchemist is getting 2 new live-action films in May and June. The first film releasing in May will chronicle the Elric's fight with Scar, and the second movie in June will chronicle the series' final fight. And unlike the Netflix adaptation, this one looks like it could be pretty good.
A new Black Clover movie will be released in 2023. Mangaka Yuki Tabata is serving as chief supervisor and original character designer. There's not much information on what the movie will cover, but speculations point to the next arc in the anime since the anime stopped airing March 2021. Netflix will be streaming the Detective Conan spin-off anime Zero's Tea Time in July. They released an English sub trailer to accompany the announcement. The spin-off centers on the daily life of the three-faced operative known as Rei Furuya to the National Police Agency Toro Amuro as a private detective and Cafe Poirot waiter, and Bourbon as a member of the Black organization.
Ryoma, the Prince of Tennis 3D CG film, screens in the US on May 12th. The film played in theaters in 2 versions, the Decide version and the Glory version, each one following 2 different teams. The film is an original story that takes place during the 3-month time period between the Prince of Tennis manga and the start of the new Prince of Tennis manga.
Adult Swim has ordered 2 new seasons of Fooly Cooly titled Fooly Cooly Grunge and Fooly Cooly Shoegaze, along with a new anime series titled Housing Complex C. All 3 anime are currently in production, with Housing Complex C premiering later this year. Housing Complex C is a horror anime following a girl named Kimi who fears that an ancient evil is stalking the residents of her housing complex.
Dragon Ball Super superhero film has been delayed due to a hack at Toei Animation. The film was supposed to open in Japan on April 22nd, but no new date has been revealed yet. The hack has also affected the broadcast schedules for One Piece, Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai, Delicious Party Precure, and Digimon Ghost Game. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie opened in North America this month and earned $2.88 million. The film is now the #1 highest earning film in the 2021 Japanese box office and the 21st highest grossing film in Japanese history. That's pretty sick. I haven't seen the
Yeah,
movie yet, so
the
obviously
movie was dope. It was so good. I know there's been a lot of rage between Mugen Train and JJK Zero. I personally would give the edge to JJK just because you in Mugen Train you were kind of centered to just like the train was the setting, like
Right.
it was nothing else. But in JJK it was more open world, so it gave more dialogue to story. But I will say Mugen Train, in my opinion, had a better ending than JJK. But I would give the slight edge to JJK as of right now.
Okay. And I love Mugen Train, so
Yeah.
this puts this much higher on my list now. I need to get after it.
It was dope. It was dope. The second Sword Art Online progressive anime film opens this fall. The main staff and cast from the first film are returning. The first anime film released in October 2021 and topped the box office its first weekend, so there's high hopes for this movie to do the same thing.
Around 50 anime titles will be leaving Crunchyroll on March 31st, including fan favorites such as Akame Got Kill, Food Wars, Golden Time, My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu, and many others. Most of these titles you can watch on High Dive or Netflix. So, if you want to get your Food Wars fix, you're just going to have to pick up another service. This is extremely frustrating to me.
What?
Extremely frustrating to me. Netflix and Crunchyroll they're about to be both on my shit list, which sucks because that's how I get a lot of my media. So
Again, that Will Smith special.
Let's talk about it.
JoJo Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean will return with part 2 this fall. Part 2 will contain episodes 13 through 24 and will be released worldwide on Netflix. This announcement has been received with a lot of criticism. Do you think that Netflix should just release it weekly or wait and give us a full batch at once? I personally like the full batch. But
So
that's
do
just
I.
me.
No, so do I. I say full batch. What the heck?
Full batch for
send
sure.
or don't send it at all. You know?
For sure. For sure.
Anime Japan 2022 was this month and gave us a lot of upcoming anime news to enjoy for the next few months. From announcements of new anime movies to new anime shows and seasons, there was a little something for everyone to enjoy.
Starting manga news off, the Dr. Stone manga has officially ended. Fans of the series seem to be split on the ending, but reactions have still skewed mostly positive. There will be one more chapter of Dr. Stone releasing around the same time as the Dr. Stone anime special this summer, but for all purposes, the story is finished. For those that were Dr. Stone readers, what did you think about the ending?
Blue Lock will have a spin-off manga with the first issue being published on June 9th. The story will follow Seishiro Nagi before he enters the titular Blue Lock facility. For Blue Lock fans, this will give you even more to look out for before the manga's anime comes out this year.
And there's my answer as to why I can't find it. Nice. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, gets a spin-off manga focused on Eris. The manga will follow Eris in her travels after the end of the anime's second part. I know a lot of the fans of the series will be happy to hear about this title.
Black Lagoon is receiving its second spin-off series centering Ida, the original manga's undercover CIA agent based on Ronipur's church during her early days as a rookie in the CIA. I'm not sure anyone would have expected more Black Lagoon in 2022, but I welcome it regardless.
That's a fact. That is a fact. The Afro Samurai manga is getting a director's cut edition with specially commissioned cover art and foreword by Ozaki. This edition will commemorate the 15th anniversary of the anime adaptation. The edition is already available for pre-order on Amazon and Forbidden Planet. I think I might have to go check that out myself. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nerd.
I'm not gonna lie.
Heading into gaming news, Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 are getting a PS5 and Xbox Series X and S release. All of the games will have visual enhancements, and if you own the games on PS4 or Xbox One, you'll be able to upgrade them for free. The PC versions will also get upgrade patches.
Square Enix will be delaying their new exclusive game, Forspoken, until October 11th in order to do some more polishing. The game was originally scheduled to launch on May 24th. The game's console exclusivity ends after 2 years, so this will push that back as well.
Bandai Namco announced JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, a new version of their past game, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. The game extends the roster from 41 to 50 and updates the game's systems and adds a tag team support attack system. The game will be available on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and X, the Switch, and PC in the early fall.
With the last of our news for today, Bandai Namco also announced a new One Piece RPG game called One Piece Odyssey. The game will launch on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC sometime this year. The game will follow an original story created by Oda himself, so you know it's a banger. Well, that's all the news we have for this month. If we missed any hot news that you wish to talk about, drop it in the comments below.
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to Blxxk Anime to watch us do more monthly news. Bye!